What's up guys, thank you for watching another video today. We're so close, I'm super excited. We're almost done. All we literally have to do for the Eclipse to be done is literally put the engine back in, basically put everything back together. We are basically in our final steps at this point. I did actually hit up my friend Mo Supra. He has like a really, I know most of you guys know him, he has like a red Supra. He actually hooked it up with some parts. I ended up going with an OEM exhaust manifold gas because the other one was leaking. I got the OEM oil filter, OEM Mitsubishi transmission fluid, and then for the diff, I got the DSM diff and then the EVO transfer case, and then I'm going with Eclipse 7590 Redline heavy shock proof full synthetic. I actually got these spark plugs for the Evo 9 because if you guys remember, it's always misfiring, so I'll probably do that in a little bit. I also ended up upgrading up to the AM 340 fuel pump. This was running a Walboro 255, but actually did go out to road race and started talking to, I think it was Robert, and he did mention him recommending me to basically upgrade to a 340 fuel pump to run E85. So I ended up just buying it. And of course, little miscellaneous stuff like this is a transmission plug washer and some brake fluid. So yeah, if you guys actually need parts, hit up Mo. His IG is Mo Supra. I'll put it down right here in the corner. He has a really nice Supra and he hooks it up with parts. So Lazy and Carlos are actually on their way right now. I just wanted to get a quick head start with you guys and start working on the car. I'll probably focus on putting on the fenders, fog lights, crash beam supports, a little miscellaneous stuff. That way we don't have to rush things later. And basically, you know, run out of time. So I'm actually gonna fix the Evo real quick with the spark plugs. It's super easy. And then after that, I'll start working towards the fenders and we'll see what happens. I ended up finishing the spark plugs already. I already put everything back together. So now we can close this hood and start working towards the DSM. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the fenders. I'll put you guys in the quick time lapse. It does take a little bit of time, and then we'll see how it looks with the fenders on. Basically. All right, I went ahead and finished putting all the fenders on and the side skirts. I'm actually really feeling like putting on the headlights and the fog lights and the bumper and kind of pull the car out to see what it looks like if it was basically complete without the engine. And just like that, it's put back together. This is insane, like how it looks complete without an engine. Lazy's actually on his way. It also started raining right now, so the engine's just sitting out here. But they should be here. I actually want to see their actions on the car just to see what they think. And after that, I'll probably just go ahead and remove the headlights and the bumper, and we'll go ahead and start working on the car here. About time I see you. What's up?
Hey. Mexi powered.
Mexi powered. Flintstone that shit. Can you fit?
All the way in? You can.
You can fit.
Oh yeah. Push it forward actually.
Oh, don't push it because the e-brake isn't on. Alright, so if you guys remember from a couple videos back, me and Carlos were working on this engine and we weren't able to push this tensioner bolt back in. So now that Lazy's here, he's actually going to be helping us with that. I'm also going to go ahead and remove the bumper and headlights now that we got the picture, because once you put the engine back in, it runs the risk of you scratching it or hitting something and you could break something. Besides that, we're going to start working towards putting the fuel pressure regulator up there, looping the power steering lines, putting the brake lights on, and after all that's done, we could actually go ahead and start putting the engine back in so we can start connecting the bolt-ons. So it should be a pretty productive day. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so Lazy was finally able to put this back on. So now what are we gonna do, Lazy?
You are out of breath and you're saying
he did struggle. He did struggle. Alright, so explain what's going on.
No, we're just gonna loop right here. From here to here, but we just need, well, instead of using this, we're gonna use this and then another adapter.
Yeah, so we still have to go to Home Depot and get another one, huh? Yeah. Alright, so Home Depot it is. Be right back. Alright, so we looped it. We got some little Caesars. Now we're gonna work towards the brake lines on the firewall real quick. So in order to reach the brake lines, we need to remove the wheels. So we're gonna go ahead and remove these real quick. What?
And be like, oh yeah, her boyfriend's here.
No.
You wanna
Anyways,
talk to him?
we're talking about something else, but we're gonna remove these wheels so we have access to the whole brake lines down here. No. Alright, so Lazy pretty much got the fuel lines. I mean the brake. Sorry. No, I can't think straight. The brake lines all hooked up. Me and Carlos got the transmission back together. The bushings are already on the shift linkages right there. So now we're gonna focus on pretty much attaching the transmission to the motor out here, so we could actually push it inside and start assembling the car back. Hey, get inside. Alright, so we put the trans on. We had to remove the transfer case off just to be able to fit it in, but the fork is actually not supposed to be doing this. It's supposed to be like this, and I think we put on the spring backwards, so now we're actually gonna have to remove the transmission again and flip the springs so that way the fork is actually set correctly.
Thanks to George.
So shout out to George. We actually FaceTimed him and he let us know where we messed up, because if we would have put this inside the car, we would have to like taken everything back out and it would have been horrible. So always check your work because you never know. Alright, so we've taken this transmission off like 3 times already. This doesn't seem to stay on.
Okay, so let me explain this.
Yeah.
So this goes in the clutch right here.
Yeah, correct.
And then once this is on there, the throw bearing should push out and grip onto the clutch, so
right.
they could both stay in synchronized. But the thing is, we're missing the ring that goes around here. The ring the ring is missing that clips on, that pushes these pins out to make the connection.
Can't believe you threw away the old one.
I didn't throw it away.
Yeah, we just took them when we pulled it off, but
I know.
where'd it go?
Yeah, so what our issue is that the new one should have came with the ring on it, right? Let us know in the comments if that's true or not, because the new one should have came with one, and it doesn't. We already checked the box, everything. That's it.
Yeah, so obviously we're having an issue with the fork. The fork's actually supposed to be like this. It's just naturally
You
doing
have a
this.
video to it.
So this is my Evo. This is what it's supposed to do basically once you press in the clutch.
Look, right there, they're synchronized. They're synchronized,
Yeah,
and then this
that's
is
the
ours.
Evo.
This is how ours was.
Yeah, it's way off. So we gotta figure out this issue first. Yeah, so it's a delay. Alright, so we obviously ran into some issues. I was expecting to have the engine in today. Obviously that's not happening. We're gonna have to get another throttle bearing. Might just be going OEM. The one that has a ring here, so that way we're able to fix this whole clutch and transmission issue. Once we have that, then we'll actually be able to put the transmission on the engine, and then after that actually have it inside the car. Instead, we're gonna go ahead and keep making progress. So we're gonna focus on installing this AEM 340, I think it is, fuel pump. The car is currently running a Walboro 255, but obviously the car will run lean if I run E85. So this is just taking safe measures. Loud as neighbors. So we're gonna go ahead and install it real quick, just so that's all done, and then hopefully by the next video we'll actually have the solution to our problem, so that way we could actually finish installing everything. Who uses instructions nowadays, bro? Hey, they didn't even give me a sticker this time.
I read the instructions.
You read the instructions.
No, you can do meth. Oh.
Meth? You said meth?
Yeah, you do meth.
You like doing meth?
Do meth in the car.
I'll get in the trunk, but... Okay. Oh, God. This is what happens when you break your door handles. You actually have to go in through the trunk.
Lazy?
Yeah, Lazy's done it. Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm too fat for this.
Why do you think I didn't step right there?
Oh.
I knew your
Okay.
battery was right there.
Yeah, I'll watch it from over here.
Alright, so pretty much just have to take off the plate and take out the fuel sending unit. Aren't you coming out?
Carlos just cut himself.
I have my blood, sweat, and tears into this car.
Alright, so
After 2 cuts.
Carlos was finally able to get it out. Here's the old setup. Here's a new one. We gotta swap this out real quick.
I don't think this comes out though. That's the thing. There you go.
That's it.
That's it.
Alright,
E85.
Alright, so now it's officially E85 compatible.
Did you get it?
What are you doing, bro? Alright guys, so there's a lot of hiccups today. Everything did not go as planned. But of course, there was progress nonetheless. On the next video, we'll actually go ahead and hopefully fix this issue and have more things put back together. Yeah, we got another homie coming next week. Well, when the next video is gonna be done. But we got some progress nonetheless. Hopefully you guys, you know, stick to. Remember, it's not a short race. It's more of like a marathon, so it's gonna take some time. There's gonna be stuff like this always happening. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Stay tuned for the next one, and I'll see you then.
Listen.